Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Now we have other videos on this van, and today I'm going to cover something really simple and keep it really short. And basically what I'm going to do is take the fan off of this thing. Okay, now I could wait and take it out whenever we get the van body off, which is pretty soon here. However, that doesn't help you guys get this fan out if you have to change your water pump on a van. So doing research in this, a lot of guys, channel locks, pipe wrenches, vice grips, pinning things, handle, I don't know. There's a lot of information out there that, could steer you wrong, might get the job done, you might do some damage doing it. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to get this fan off. Now, once again, we're going to do the trusty Lyle air hammer kit here for the fans. I'm going to be using our snap-on air hammer. Now, to my knowledge, this fan has never been off. So I've never taken it off. I don't think the shop that we had to do any work on this took it off, and I doubt it's been off before then. So this thing's been on here for quite some time. And to get these fans off is kind of a pain because they are electronic, and they have the big old shroud on here. So the shroud gets in the way for pretty much everything. So a lot of guys are like, take this apart, take that apart. But all that's for the trucks. The trucks are very similar to this, but they are a little bit different. So for starting with this, I test fit the wrench size, and the 47 millimeter wrench fits on the back stud of this fan nicely. So we will be using the 47 millimeter wrench, and we'll be using the air hammer to take this off. So the first thing that we really actually need to do here is, obviously, you have to get this access to the fan, which if you look at the other videos, you'll see how to get to this point. Now, granted, there's a lot of extra stuff here that's been removed because we're taking the body off, but you still have to do a majority of that to get to the fan. So if you're curious on how to get to the fan, I have another video on how to remove all these coolers, and also another video to remove this whole front end. So we're going to go ahead and get this fan removed, and I think we're going to start with putting this hood all the way up to get a little extra light. So with the hood all the way up, we can go ahead and have a little bit better access to this fan. Now we're going to unplug it, move some of this stuff out of the way so we can see what we're doing here. So there's a plug on the back side here. Go ahead and unplug that, and then you'll want to unclip it from the shroud here. Well, you should be able to, but it's fighting me because we have a dipstick in the way. Okay, so the dipstick was just holding us there. So pull the electrical connection out, and now at this point we have to fish our wrench in here. Now this is a right-handed thread, so righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, so we're going to want to spin it that way. Now this is where the fun begins, because you got to get this in there somewhere. So let's see if I can get this camera over here to where you can see. So basically what we're trying to do is get that fan clutch tool down in between the back of the fan here and this shroud. Now this shroud will move a little bit, and you can see the nut way down in there. So that's what we're trying to get to, is that nut right there. You can see I've had the wrench on it, so it's a little bit shiny. So we have to get that lined up with our removal tool. So that's going to take a little bit of finagling here. So we're going to go ahead and get that tool in there and get this nut broken free on this thing, and hopefully it'll come off without a hitch. And then at that point we can go ahead and remove this shroud as well and get access to the whole front of the engine nice and easy. So we got our tool in. You can kind of see it here. So now that it's locked in here, we're going to want to hit it with the air hammer up here. So we have a little bit of room for that to go around. So we got the fan broke free there. Now we just got to spin it off. So you can see that that's a pretty large hub on here, and we didn't have to remove anything extra to get to this. And like I said, this is a 47 millimeter. You can see it's a perfect size for there. There's no wiggle in there. So you want to make sure that you use a 47 millimeter for this, at least for the vans. So now at this point, you have a very large shroud here that can come off. So I think what we're going to do is go ahead and pull this shroud off of here so you can see what's behind this. And you can see that this is all bolted on. There's a bolt up here, here, and then it looks like there's two on the bottom. So we're going to go ahead and pull this shroud off of here, and you can finally see the front of this engine. So these are 15 millimeter. So you can see there we have the whole shroud. Now I am going to take these bolts and put them back to where they were. They should all be the same size. But we don't want to screw up our locations on these bolts. Now obviously you can get a whole glimpse of the front of the engine here. So we have a water pump, there's an idler here, your alternator's up top, your tensioner is here, it's a dual tensioner, your air conditioning pulley is down here in the bottom, and then we have our crank pulley, our power steering, a vacuum pump, and another idler here. So once we get this engine out of here, we'll be doing some testing, make sure anything that needs to be replaced before this goes back together will be replaced. So at this point here, your vacuum pump's here. Like I had said, we had replaced this at another time without removing the fan. However, we did have to remove the fan shroud to get that out of there. But your power steering pump is down here, and to get to it, probably be a lot easier to take the fan shroud off. And obviously to get to your water pump, you have to take the fan and fan shroud off. So that's pretty much how you get to all this stuff. And it's kind of a pain because with the van, you got to do all this other work to get here. The pickups are a little bit easier to get everything out, but not much easier. But if following all the steps, you can get everything out, and it's really not that bad. So wanted to show a video on getting just the fan off, because it seems like there's a lot of information out there that is maybe incorrect or doesn't pertain to the van, or a lot of redneck fixes or whatever. So proper tools makes life much easier. So having the proper tools really makes this job much easier. So having the fan clutch tool, which if you've watched any of my videos, I've used this thing numerous times. In reality, this thing will pay for itself the first time you use it in struggling. So this made this much easier. You're not trying to have to pull the fan shroud away to hold the inside pulley to hold the water pump, and get a pipe wrench and a hammer and all that. So realistically, getting the fan off isn't that big of a deal. It's just on the vans, you got to go through the process of getting to the fan. And you can't really take the fan out with the radiator in the way unless you pull the shroud out with the fan, which is not fun either, because the bolts that hold the shroud on are in the shroud. So it's a lot of extra work, but it makes your life a lot easier. And at the same time, you can go through and check everything. It's a lot better than trying to work over this, especially in this small constraint here that the van gives you to work in. But I wanted to show a video of working on these 6-liter fans in a van. Like I said, there's not too much out there for the E-Series, and I'm trying to cover some of this stuff for you guys that do have the E-Series vans, that do want to work on them yourself, or you can't find anybody that will work on it. Some diesel shops don't want to touch an E-Series van, let alone a 7.3, let alone a 6-liter. So you add 6-liter or 7.3 into van, and a lot of guys will just run from you. So if you got to do this stuff yourself, got to get the parts. Hopefully these videos will help you out. So quick little short video for you guys today, and hopefully that this will help you guys out in working on your own stuff. So thanks for watching, guys. And if you want to see the rest of the videos on this van, they're up on the channel somewhere, or they're upcoming. You just got to watch and see. So if you want to see those videos coming in, subscribe to the channel and you'll get all those notifications, hopefully. And we'll just keep moving forward here. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.